sides, mister.
Hello everyone, it is Pegboard and welcome back to another episode of Boom Beach. Today's video is a video I did not expect to have ready for today, and that is because what we're going to be showing you today are every single power base that has been released since the new update. As you know, there are 10 new bases for task force operations that are right now available in Boom Beach, and I gathered all of the images together to show them off to you guys. So that being said, let's just jump straight into this. I do want to emphasize that maybe there's one base that I'm gonna show you that was already there in the previous edition of Operation Power Bases, and if that is the case, I am sorry, and you guys will have to correct me for that in the comment section down below. That being said, let's move on to the first picture. Some of these images might be a little bit blurry, and that's everything to do with the fact that these aren't my images. They're from people that found them online and so on and so forth, so they may have shot it on a lower resolution on their cell phone, and that is the reason for that. If you see the image blurry, I do apologize for that. I'll try everything in my power to kind of make it smooth, but if it is what it is, okay? So the first base we see is called Blue Water, and Blue Water is a really cool base, a base that has 5 shoe generators from what I can see. 2 at the left side that are already destroyed in this particular scenario, but at the right side you also got 3 of the shoe generators over there. It is surrounded by the rocket launchers at the left and the right side, even a shock launch at the left side. You have a couple of power hitters at each side. At the front, boom cannons at the left side, but also at the right side, regular cannons. So you really cannot use tanks and medics here unless you keep everything shocked, so definitely a possibility. Be careful of those rocket launchers if you're going to be attacking this one. That is Blue Water, very cool base, also kind of higher level. It's level 103 in this scenario, and of course some of these buildings are going to be swapped out the moment you will see a different variation on Blue Water. The next base is called Centaur, a high level base, 127. I imagine to see this one on Dead End, Deep Cut and Massive Attack. A really cool base. I really like some sort of a pattern there, if anything, but this base seems really easy to take down. I'm gonna tell you why that is. You see a lot of the mines in the back there. You basically drop like critters or barrage on there to get rid of those, but I only see 3 rocket launchers at the center of the top part of there. In each corner you see like a rocket launcher, and the corner next to the power core actually has a flamethrower in there. So if you take care of those rocket launchers over there, you can easily snipe this base with the smoky hookah attack strategy. Shouldn't be an issue, and yeah, this base seems relatively easy to take out. That's honestly what I feel whenever I see this base, but maybe you have some different variations again, making this one pretty hard. Also, 8 shield generators from what I see, 4 at the left side, 4 at the right side, and yeah, I like this base quite a bit. The next one is, I think, the lowest level out of all power bases that have been included in this update. This one is called Disassembler, level 78. I expect to see this one on like Tank Tango, maybe even Tinderbox, Foxtrot. I'm not sure exactly, but I kind of feel that those are the level ranges where you're going to be seeing this base. Now this base you honestly can take out in one attack. All you have to do is get past right in between the machine gun and the mortar, just smoke your way through the back of the base, and if you have arrived there, you can simply just keep the mortar shocked and do a smoky Zuka takedown. Only using Zukas and sniping the mortar is gonna be your key functionality to take down a base like this, because honestly the rocket launchers are not going to be reaching this one. Seems like a very solid and easy base, but still pretty cool that they're adding a lower level base in the game. Let's take a look at the next one. This one's called High Five. This one is pretty tough. I gotta say, there's a lot of traveling you need to do in order to make your way up there. A lot of obstacles there. For instance, if a shock launcher starts to hit you. At the right side you see a bunch of those rocket launchers. honestly, they're not really that relevant with the exception of the one in the front there. The one in the front there can be quite tricky, so you may want to use or spend a warrior attack on taking those down. It is not a requirement. If your task force is a top task force or you have really great specialized members for the Smoky Zuka attack strategy, you can definitely go ways here for sure. All you need to do is take care of the shock launchers, and also the rocket launcher next to the core will provide quite a pest there. I really like the amount of mines they've placed there, making it quite intimidating. And overall, a very nice base that I hopefully get to see in the future as well, to test our skills on out. Then we have low point level 117 as well. A little bit of a higher power base in here, but also relatively easy if I see it from this perspective. You can basically keep the boom cannon shocked at all times and just use tanks and medics to clear out those. And then continue with sniping the headquarters. It's honestly that simple. You just keep the rocket launcher shocked at all times and you should be good to go. The thing is though, you have 3 different types of locations for rocket launchers that you need to shock, but it's still quite easy regardless. That's honestly what I feel whenever I see a base like this. I imagine some experts being able to take this one in one attack. If you're one of those experts, I salute you. That's honestly really crazy. But yeah, it's kind of a nice base, but yeah, kind of unnecessary. All of that stuff at the right side whenever the base or the core is protected all the way in the front. I kind of wish that there would be more protection in the front. But then again, you are not sure. Maybe the next time the boom cannons are gonna be rocket launchers or maybe anything else. I really got no idea. Let's move on to the next one. This is the base we've already done. You see a quick little replay of the way I did this base. This one is called Quick Charge. What I like about this base is that you have mines in the front of this base. Now I did a really smart thing with dropping the critters in there in the most ideal locations. That way my warriors could make their way all the way onto the rocket launcher in the back over there. And then of course you can just simply take this base out with the Smoky Zuka afterwards, because flamethrowers, I mean sniper towers, you know, you don't really have to worry about much in this one. So we literally took this one out in 2 attacks, and I do like this base. I really do like the mine placement, all of the different types of mines, making it very interesting to take down bases such as these. Let's move on to the next one. This one's quite tough. This is Ribbon Cable. Ribbon Cable has a laser beam in the back there, a bunch of rocket launchers at the left and the middle side, shock launchers over there. This base also mines everywhere, literally everywhere you have mines, making it quite a tricky base to take out. I would assume you would need a couple of warrior attacks in order to take care of the shock launchers and the rocket launchers, but this base is level 115, and because it's that high of a level, you may need 2 attacks in order to take care of every single shock launcher, for instance, or several attacks to take care of every single rocket launcher, or you can just snipe them. I mean, whenever I see this base, all I see is if you take care of the shock launchers over there, you can simply already start sniping everything around it. So there's your tactic right there. But once again, everything can switch up, so you never know on a base like this. I really like this base for sure. Then we got Sliding Block, also a base that we could encounter on the task force operations that we do. And out of the bases that I've seen in the mid-range, when I talk about Foxtrot, Curtain Call, Choke Point, I feel that Sliding Block might just be the toughest base alongside with Manticore to deal with, because look at the amount of rocket launchers. I counted off screen, there's 22 near the core. That's gonna be a pain even for tanks and medics to deal with that, so it's gonna be tough to take this one down. Not forget to mention the fact that you got like cannons in the front there, in the back there you even have a Doom Cannon next to this rocket launcher in the center. This one's a tough one to take down, but if you get rid of all of those rocket launchers, you can snipe them off. Well, that's what I'm hoping at least that you can do, but this is actually going to be pretty challenging to take down. Look at those shield generators. There's like 5 plus 5 plus 3, 16 shield generators over there. Absolutely crazy base for mid-range power base. Yeah, that is Sliding Block. Next up, we got the final base, I think, of today, and this one is called Torrent. Now, you're gonna be seeing this base on Massive Attack and Deep Cut, maybe on Dead End, I'm not really sure. Level 135 base. Very symmetrical, very appealing for people who have OCD. I love this base. I absolutely love this base. But quite tricky. You have different types of defensive structures placed in different locations, making it pretty tough to take down a base like this. If I can make a quick analyzation, I think you have to take out the laser beam at the left side. The rocket launchers at the right side, maybe, like as in the block of 4, but I'm not sure of that. At least the rocket launcher at the left side, and then break your way through there from the left side, and then hopefully snipe the headquarters. You also have a shock launcher there at the left side there, so I don't know. I think that is the way to take down this base. It could be either extremely difficult or hard, and I would imagine that in different types of setups, this base can be quite the hell. So yes, those are all of the new power bases. So I forgot to include this very base that you're looking at right now. The name of this base is Printplaat. I'm, by the way, editing this video right now. This is a reversal from the future speaking. The literal translation of this base is circuit board. So if you're seeing circuit board, you're gonna be seeing this base. Now, take a look at those mines at the top there. Luckily for us, we have no business there. Also, the cluster of rocket launchers at the left side, also got no business there, but quite crazy to take a look at that. And then we have 2 more sections of rocket launchers, which can be pretty concerning. The middle right side, you have 6 rocket launchers over there. And at the very right side, you got 5 rocket launchers over there. Now, I feel if you want to take out this base, you're gonna be having a very tanky attack strategy, such as the tanks and medics, or tanks or scorchers. I think that attack strategy will be working very, very well against this base. Be careful of that boom cannon and the regular cannon. They will hit pretty hard. Now, you don't really have to take out those 6 rocket launchers at the center there, right? I mean, you can, after you take out the right section of buildings, you can simply just snipe the core relatively easily. There's only 3 shield generators from what I can see, and it should be, I think you would need about 4 attacks if you do it properly to take this one out, maybe even 3 if you have pretty high level people in there. Take into consideration that you're gonna be finding this base on higher level task force operations that require you a lot of intel to initiate, because this is a 100 and level 10 base. So that's some good information over there. This base is quite interesting. I feel it's kind of on the easy side, but still regardless. So let's go back to Ref in the past. Let me know if I made a mistake. If I do, I apologize, and I'll make sure that I'll show you the final base. If you do have a screenshot of that, please send it over to me. I also want to thank, I'm not sure, someone actually sent me a couple of screenshots on Twitter. For that, I do thank you. You know who you are. And the rest I all found online in different Boom Beach forums, and also in the Boom Beach Facebook groups and such. So yeah, that's gonna be doing it for this Boom Beach Operation Bases showcase, if you want to be calling it. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. I wish you guys all the best of luck taking on all of these bases. And with that in mind, I want to thank you guys so much for watching. A little bit later today, I will be live streaming on Twitch. It will be 1 hour earlier, because tonight I'm going to be watching the new Star Wars movie with a bunch of my friends, so I don't want to miss that out. So that being said, I'm going to be wrapping things up here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and as always, make sure that if you guys like this video, to boom, give it a thumbs up. And that being said, this has been Reverse for Boom Beach. I'm going to be signing off, and I'll see you guys in the next one.